The moment you first lay eyes on the 2025 Ford Explorer, it's hard not to feel like you re-looking at a familiar friend who just got a sharp new wardrobe and a boost of confidence. For decades, the Explorer has been one of America's go-to SUVs, a name that conjures up road trips, family adventures, and the kind of everyday dependability that makes it as much a part of people's lives as their own front porch. But this time, Ford isn't just leaning on history. It's taken what people already love about the Explorer and refined it in nearly every way, from the way it looks, to the way it drives, to the technology packed inside. This is the kind of SUV that feels equally at home parked outside a sleek downtown hotel, as it does dusted in mud on the side of a mountain road. The exterior instantly tells you this is no half-hearted refresh. Ford has leaned into a design language that mixes strength with sophistication. The front fascia is bold without being brash, anchored by a grille that's wider and more assertive, flanked by slimmer, more angular LED headlights that seem to look straight ahead with purpose. The sculpted hood lines give the front end a sense of tension, like a sprinter on the starting blocks, ready to leap forward. Along the sides, the character lines are sharper, the wheel arches slightly more pronounced, and the chrome or black accents depending on trim give it a tailored feel. The proportions are spot on, tall enough to offer commanding visibility and road presence, but with a slightly sleeker silhouette than past models, cutting through the air with better aerodynamics. At the rear, the LED taillights have a distinctive wraparound signature, and the subtle roof spoiler and lower bumper design tie it all together in a way that's modern but still recognizably Explorer. Step inside and it becomes clear Ford didn't just settle for a cosmetic update. The cabin has been reimagined to feel more premium and more connected to the needs of today's drivers and passengers. The materials have taken a big leap forward. Soft touch surfaces are where you want them, brushed metal or wood accents depending on trim add visual interest, and everything feels solidly put together. You're greeted by a massive center touch screen running Ford's latest SYNC for a infotainment system. The interface is crisp with smooth animations and intuitive menus that don't bury important functions under endless layers. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, so your phone integrates seamlessly without a single cable in sight. Voice recognition has been improved, so when you tell it to find the nearest coffee shop or play my road trip playlist, it understands the first time without you having to repeat yourself. In front of the driver, the digital gauge cluster can be customized to show just what you care about, whether that's a clean, minimal layout for everyday cruising or a more information-packed setup showing navigation, fuel economy, and driver assistance statuses. Seating comfort has clearly been a focus. The front seats offer excellent support for long drives with available heating, ventilation, and even massage functions on higher trims. The second row offers generous space whether you go with captain's chairs or a bench, and the third row, while still best suited for kids or shorter trips, folds flat electrically to transform the Explorer into a serious cargo hauler. You also get plenty of smart storage throughout the cabin, from deep door pockets to hidden compartments, making it easy to keep things organized on the go. Performance-wise, Ford has kept the Explorer versatile, knowing its audience ranges from daily commuters to towing enthusiasts to those who simply want a little extra muscle under the hood. The standard 2.3-liter EcoBoost turbocharged four-cylinder remains a gem, delivering around 300 horsepower and plenty of torque for confident acceleration. It has the kind of engine that feels quick enough in the city yet relaxed on the highway, and its fuel efficiency is a pleasant bonus for a vehicle of this size. For those who want more grunt, the available 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 is a powerhouse, pushing well past 350 horsepower and making the Explorer feel genuinely quick, especially when merging onto fast-moving highways or overtaking slower traffic. Both engines are paired with Ford's 10-speed automatic transmission, which shifts smoothly and knows when to hold a gear for extra power or drop down for efficiency. You can choose rear-wheel drive for traditional handling dynamics or opt for Ford's intelligent all-wheel drive system for improved grip in rain, snow, or light off-road situations. The terrain management system is like having a set of specialized driving personalities at your fingertips: normal, eco, sport, tow haul, and various off-road modes that adjust throttle response, shift points, and traction control to suit the surface beneath you. On the road, the 2025 Explorer strikes a confident balance between comfort and control. The suspension tuning smooths out potholes and rough patches without feeling floaty, and the steering is direct enough that this large SUV doesn't feel cumbersome in tighter spaces. For those who need to tow, properly equipped models can handle up to 5,600 pounds, meaning boats, campers, and trailers are well within reach. And when the trip calls for more than just paved roads, the Explorer's ground clearance and all-wheel drive system make it capable enough to get you to that remote cabin or campsite without breaking a sweat. Safety and technology go hand in hand here. Every 2025 Explorer comes with Ford Copilot 360, a suite of driver assist features that includes automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring with rear cross-traffic alert, and a rear-view camera. Step up the trims or add the right packages, and you'll unlock adaptive cruise control with Stop and Go, a 360-degree camera system, evasive steering assist, and Ford's impressive Blue Cruise hands-free driving system for certain pre-mapped highways. These aren't gimmicks, they genuinely make long drives less tiring and give you an extra layer of confidence in busy traffic or unfamiliar areas. Another thing worth noting is just how well Ford has tuned the Explorer to adapt to different lifestyles. For a growing family, it's the perfect everyday vehicle with enough room for kids, pets, sports gear, and groceries, plus the peace of mind of modern safety tech. For the road trip crowd, it's comfortable, quiet, and tech-friendly, making long hours behind the wheel a pleasure rather than a chore for those who love adventure. It has got the capability to head off the beaten path and the strength to bring along toys like ATVs or boats. It has not trying to outmuscle the most rugged SUVs or outluxury the most expensive ones. It's sitting right in that sweet spot where it can do a little bit of everything and do it well. The 2025 Explorer also offers something that's harder to put into a spec sheet presence. It has that look that makes you turn back for one last glance after you park it. The design updates make it fresh and modern, but it hasn't lost the Explorer DNA that people recognize instantly. It has the kind of SUV that feels as natural pulling into a suburban driveway as it does showing up to a mountain trail head. And in a crowded SUV market where models are constantly chasing the next big design fad or tech gimmick, the Explorer's balanced, confident approach stands out. Of course, no vehicle is perfect. Some might wish the third row were roomier for adults, or that hybrid and plug-in hybrid options were more widely available across trims. But these are more like small notes on an otherwise well-composed piece of music. What Ford has done here is refine the Explorer into something that feels thoroughly modern without abandoning the traits that made it a favorite in the first place. In the end, the 2025 Ford Explorer is more than just transportation, it's an enabler. It's the vehicle that makes spontaneous weekend trips possible, that carries your family safely through all kinds of weather, that lets you tow the boat to the lake or haul home a stack of supplies for your next project. It's dependable, it's capable, it's comfortable, and it looks good doing all of it. In an age where SUVs are everywhere, the Explorer manages to stand tall not by trying to be the loudest or flashiest, but by being the one you can count on day in and day out. And that might be the most impressive thing about it. The Explorer doesn't just promise adventure, it's ready to deliver it every time you turn the key. Or, in the 2025's case, every time you push that start button and feel it come to life, ready to take you wherever the road door lack of one might lead. It's the kind of SUV that you'll be glad to have in your corner, whether you re-navigating the daily grind or setting out on a journey you lines never forget. The name might be familiar, but this Explorer feels brand new and it's ready to live up to everything that name has always meant.